We all know and love the Zelda games Nintendo has graced us with over the last 30 years. Some of us love the games so much we are willing to dedicate 2 episodes in our Gemstone series to Link's adventures. We've talked about rupees before, you know, the small stones used as currency in the game. But if you've ever played Ocarina of Time, I'm sure you're familiar with the 3 stones that play a pivotal role in this game's story. If you aren't, don't worry. I'm here to tell you all about them. They are called the Spiritual Stones and are the key to unlocking the door to the sacred realm. These gems are arguably as important as the titular hairdryer-shaped instrument, the Ocarina of Time. In the game, Link must find all 3 stones and play a little tune on his ocarina in order to unlock the Door of Time, revealing the Master Sword. Once this magical sword is removed from its pedestal, its wielder becomes the hero of time. Given this is basically the entire objective of the game, it's easy to see the significance of these stones, and it's Link's primary quest to locate all 3. The first stone Link encounters on his adventure is Coheeries Emerald. This emerald is held by the Deku tree of the Coheery Forest. When Link locates the tree to retrieve the stone, he discovers that the evil Ganondorf had gotten there first. But the Deku tree refused to turn over the stone. Ganondorf retaliated by cursing the tree. Link must remove the curse in order to gain access to the gem. Once the curse is removed, the tree tells Link to go to Hyrule Castle and find Princess Zelda. Upon finding the princess, she and Link conspire to defeat Ganondorf, which prompts Link to fulfill the next part of his quest, finding the Goron's ruby on subtly named Death Mountain. But before I move on to that part of Link's epic journey, let's talk about this tree-dwelling emerald. Lucky for us, there are emeralds that actually exist in our universe. Now, you might not find any residing in magical sentient trees, but they are just as beautiful and retain the same green color as the Coheeries Emerald. Emeralds of the real world were first mined in Egypt and viewed as sacred among the ancient Egyptians. They believed in the healing power of green crystals and their ability to remove diseases. Unfortunately, this trait is proven untrue in the game and in real life. The Deku tree possessed this emerald and yet was unable to rid himself of the curse put on him by Ganondorf that behaved similarly to a disease. Plus, illness hasn't been entirely eradicated on Earth, despite a relative abundance of emeralds. Hopefully the next gem Link finds on his quest, the Goron's ruby, won't result in the death of any more ant-like creatures. This stone is the prized centerpiece of the Goron city, and is held to such high regard by their leader, Darunia. Link has to do more than simply ask if he can have it. Since Ganondorf remains one step ahead of Link, Goron City has already been visited by the game's chief villain. In retaliation for not receiving the ruby, he placed a boulder in front of the Goron people's primary food source, along with filling the area with evil creatures. Because he is a jerk. Link assists the Gorons with removing the boulder and killing the evil creatures that live inside. Upon the success of their mission, Darunia awards Link with the Goron's ruby, and I hope Link secretly thanked Ganondorf for creating a predicament for the Gorons that he could help them with. Outside of Hyrule, rubies have been the centerpieces of sorts for a few very important civilizations. The most notable is probably the British royals. Queen Victoria had a fascination with rubies, and her collection of jewels contained many famous red gems that have been passed down to subsequent monarchs. One of the largest spinels in the British royal collection is called the Black Prince Ruby, since, for many years, it was believed to be a ruby because of its deep red color. This crystal is one of the main stones on the imperial state crown, and I'm sure if Link asked Queen Elizabeth if he could have it, she'd probably give him a similar answer to the one he received from Darunia. And who knows, maybe the Goron ruby is just a misidentified spinel also. Now that Link has found these 2 mythical stones, the only one left to locate is the Zoras Sapphire. Link makes his way to Zora's domain in search of the blue crystal, but discovers it isn't there. Those of you following along at home have probably figured out that Ganondorf has already come and gone, adding a level of difficulty to the stone's procurement. The evil Ganondorf has banished Princess Ruto, the bearer of the Zoras Sapphire, to Lord Jabu Jabu, and in order to retrieve the stone, Link must channel his inner Mario and rescue the princess. Once he has completed this task, Ruto rewards Link with the sapphire. Ruto explains to Link that giving him the sapphire is a sign of betrothal, which apparently goes over his head given that she's basically asking him to marry her, and Link just moves on to the next thing. But regardless of Link's cold-hearted lady killer attitude, this does bear some resemblance to the sapphires of our world that have been famously used for engagement rings. Princess Diana was given a sapphire engagement ring in 1981 by Prince Charles when he asked for her hand in marriage. The engagement ring Napoleon gave to his then fiancée Josephine was also set with the famously deep blue crystal. Now that Link is equipped with all the spiritual stones, he is ready to embark on his final battle of the game. And maybe if you happen upon a magical emerald, ruby, and sapphire, you may be in for an adventure to another realm yourself. Just make sure to not forget your ocarina. Hey, ocarina. Have you ever been asked to marry someone and then completely ignored their request? I haven't. If so, let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. For more information on the topics we discussed today, check out the links below. No, not those links. The ones in the description. Thanks for watching.